All right. Speaking of Washington, Republicans, lots of them, are in Washington right now, rallying around a potential new leader at this year's Conservative Political Action Conference, that's known as CPAC. It's Lara Trump speaking today as well, former President Donald Trump's daughter-in-law. She was met with cheers, especially after mentioning her father-in-law's endorsement to be the next RNC co-chair. Now, during her remarks, Lara Trump shared how RNC funds would be used.
If elected as co-chair of the RNC, I can promise you, we will not be giving blank checks to career political consultants and vendors. Every penny of every dollar donated will go towards one thing: winning.
Okay, so here's my question. Every dollar donated goes towards winning. Winning what? Is that money just towards Donald Trump and getting him elected down ballot? What does all that look like? Because she basically said every penny is going to go towards Donald Trump, and she didn't specifically say that.
Let's be clear about what the RNC is supposed to do. Its mission is to fundraise for the Republican Party. Its mission is to turn out as many votes as possible. So if it goes to turning out votes, which, by the way, Republicans are about 8 years behind Democrats on, particularly in the battleground states, then guess what? If Trump wins, the Republicans also take the Senate and possibly continue to hold the House. Remember, this is a top-down situation. So the more you invest in Trump to win, the better off everyone down ballot is.
You're still hoping Nikki Haley pulls this out.
Well, but that's not, I mean, the reason people give to the RNC, I do agree with you, but not everyone that's giving to the RNC necessarily wants all the money to go to Donald Trump. They also want to go to, and I've actually heard...
to the candidates themselves.
That's what I was just going to say. I heard so many people, since this has all been talked about the last 48 hours, that are now giving directly to the NRSC and the Senate.
Senate, right.
Yeah, and the House side.
Well, let me just say...
Because they don't want their money just to go to that.
Okay, but I have another issue that Lara Trump brought up that's very important. In the Republican Party, we've had the same vendors, campaign consultants, for literally 10 years. They need to be flushed out. Unlike the Democrats, who do a much better job of weaning the fat when it comes from the campaign consultants, the Republicans are.
We're not saying much because we loved it.
You love it. You're just sitting there. Nick, you probably...
Please, fight amongst yourselves.
You probably know Lara Trump as well as anyone, or at least as well as anyone up here. What do you make of Donald Trump putting the daughter-in-law as the co-chair?
Yeah, it makes complete sense. And again, her language is a lot more appropriate now. Remember, last week when she said every dime goes to Donald Trump, we talked on this show about how that's not really what this is all about. It's about electing Republicans. So her language today is more accurate, which is the money goes towards winning. This is what you want the vice chairman of the RNC to say. So I think she just misspoke last week. She didn't really understand what the RNC did. She's gotten up to speed now. This is exactly what she should be saying. And I think she'd make a decent vice chair for the party.
Did she misspeak, or did she say the quiet part out loud?
Well, no, I think she probably learned, which Mick is right. But I do have to say, every presidential candidate puts their own people in. I mean, like Ken Melman for, George Bush. I mean, I'm going back.
Typically not their family.
But I mean, this is what they do.
I think that's a little bit different. But to a point that Ford made earlier, though, it makes sense because the state parties themselves, specifically in the battleground states, but in states that have been long held by Republicans, have now become more strategically aligned, or at least you see more turnout from Democrats. Part of that is a divestment from the Republican Party, so they have to work a whole lot harder to keep those states competitive. Right. And I think that she does have maybe she didn't when she first spoke a week ago, but she does have to have a fundamental understanding that you've got to invest in and make sure that the state parties are also ready for this.
Thank you for watching. And make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.